This piece of shit using Flash. Look at this guy. This funny guy. This, well, you got me. You got me. I have no retort. This queer with the orange name that watches Twitch streams. Oh, God damn it. All right. We had a conversation before. Oh, okay. Well, you're going to play that game, huh? That's sneaky. It's a sneaky game. All right. All right. That's okay. Did we talk in person, or did you send me a message somewhere? How mysterious. It's making me play fucking Clue here. I talked to you in the bar, at the theater, with that. Alright, never mind. I don't care. You hide in the shadows, friend. It's okay. A contract gig, and that's still going to happen. But your bandwidth is all fucked up because you're in demand. I don't know what that means. Are you was this for the portraits? Is this for the company portrait stuff, or is this something else? Because I don't know. Sometimes people have asked me for things, and then I get back to them, and then they never reply. It's so weird. I don't know. People are terribly difficult. Okay, alright, I wondered what happened to you. That's okay. Well, you let me know. I don't know, I'll find some time eventually, maybe. It's all good. All good in the neighborhood. How's your company going? I can't remember for the life of me what it was. Maybe it was like graphic design thing, studio thing. Jeez, listen to this. Listen to this guy. I just why have the rest of you here when I can just have this guy? That's all I need. Hey. That's all I need to hear. The rest of these people just give me a fucking hard time. God damn. Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Alright. So, if any of you are wondering what I'm doing tonight, which you probably aren't, because you just want to hear my beautiful voice and don't care about anything else in the world, I'm going to explain it anyway. I animated this train, and now it's been decided we are going to have things in the train, and then part of the train has to be fucking ripped off. So I have to, like, rebuild the whole fucking thing, which I don't mind doing, but shit like this is almost like a math equation, because I have to break down several layers here and figure out, because there's lights going on in the train that were flickering, and now you can see they're misaligned because I've already started rebuilding it. But I gotta like put the lights behind the train, but then there's like outlines around the window that are in front of the train. And I got it's a whole thing. All right, well, I appreciate it, sir. You can You just get back to me. Get back to me when you get back to me. I'm busy. I have more than enough work to keep me busy, literally forever. But you know, I like drawing caricatures. They're fun. I might be able to do them on the side over. I don't know how long. Wouldn't be that long. Jeff, I'm sorry about the anime. What is the anime? Oh, the picture you sent me. Right. You don't have to be sorry. I like your drawings. I'll say in public I hate them, but I secretly love them. Okay. All right. I'm glad we got that out of the way. Get this game. I'm trying. So, okay. So, here's the base train. Okay. So, now I get this fucking... Man, this is so difficult to go back and fix. Let me tell you what. Holy shit. So, I got this lighting now. This lighting that I gotta... Go back. Let's see here. All right. So this is the train. I'm gonna put that up here. Good lord. Good lord. All right. So put that back here. I do have a sketch, but the back half is going to get torn off as it's riding. I'm not going to explain too much about how or why that happens, but it'll make and when you play the game, you'll see and you'll understand. All right, you're welcome. You're welcome. Good luck with the business. If you're ever mega successful and you have a super nice office and you want to buy me lunch, then I'll accept that offer. Thank you. Play any new games? I downloaded. I was playing. Horizon Zero Dawn, the expansion that came out a few days ago. I was playing that a little earlier. I always like games that take place in snow. I don't know, like I like games with like really cold atmospheres to them. It's fun for some reason to me. So I don't know. The game's it's pretty much like the rest of the game, but I don't know what's going on yet with the story or anything. What about Metal Gear Solid 1? What about it? Alright, so let me think about this. God damn, this is such a burden. Alright, I'm gonna build this without worrying about the back half being ripped off at the moment, so I'm going to just put this back here. Going to Working this shit out is always, it's always, man, I don't know. It's so weird. Just trying to visualize and like, I don't know, it's funny when you work like out animation like this in Flash and stuff, similar things like it, where you're constantly cheating, like visually cheating, like trying to make things look three-dimensional, and you can't just build a 3D model and put a light on it. You have to make all these like weird cheats. So sorry, what made you twitch on stream? What made you twitch on the stream? What is that? What the hell does that mean? What made you twitch on the stream? You haven't been on in a minute, been procrastinating. I haven't been on in, what, 2 days? Are you gonna bust my balls for not streaming for 2 days? Really, man? Okay. Okay, if that's how you want it. What made you switch on the stream? Oh. What does that mean? Switch on the stream. Oh, alright, switch. Oh. Just what? Start streaming, you mean? Oh my god. Just, God, can you just word your question better? I'm doing it so I can force myself to work. So I can sit here and talk to myself and force myself to stay awake. Oh, I'm so tired of you fucking people. There, you're timed out. There you go. How do you like that? Yeah, you can just sit there. You can just sit there and keep your arms folded for 10 minutes. How do you like that? Good. I don't even know how to like. I don't even know how to like undo it. There, you're untimed out. I hope you learned your lesson, cunt. Alright. How do I feel about fighting games over Street Fighter? I don't really like them, to be honest. I mean, there's certain ones I like, but I really don't. I really dislike Tekken. I dislike Mortal Kombat. The only games I kind of don't mind are King of Fighters and the like, but even then, they're kind of. I just feel like there needs to be a new fighting game that just. I don't know. There's just a lot of these games today just feel just like weirdly archaic to me. I don't know. I don't like them. I don't know. They either have bad animation. I don't know. It's so weird. I'm drawn to Street Fighter. Killer Instinct isn't bad. I'm drawn to Street Fighter and Marvel and Capcom games because visually, maybe less so. I don't know. They're more of a mixed bag now, but at least like when they started out, they were just such like a fun like celebration of like art and animation. Like they took the art and animation really seriously, and it was always fun looking, and the game was fun to control. It wasn't overly complicated, even though there was a lot of depth there, but games like Mortal Kombat and Tekken just feel so weird and soulless to me. I just don't like. I don't know. It would probably be easier for me to play Mortal Kombat than Tekken, but Tekken looks like. Mortal Kombat looks just hideous to me. The backgrounds look nice. The character models and character animation looks janky and weird as fuck to me. Tekken, I will just never like Tekken. I don't know. It's That game is never going to. That game's time is like over. I don't know. It doesn't. It's too archaic in many ways for me, and I hate it. So there. I know there's like these purists out there that love it, but not me. I've watched a ton of videos, believe it or not, on playing Tekken, and it almost makes me angrier than before. That the fact that I even start to understand it makes me even more annoyed. Like the way, just the overly bullshit things you have to do to be competitive in Tekken. Like the way you have to like cancel dashes and get out of certain situations in Tekken. It's borderline like you're almost breaking the game to play competitively in Tekken. It's fucking weird. I don't like it. It's bullshit. They don't. It's like every fighting game is guilty of this, but it's bullshit they don't explain to you in the game. It's weird to do. It's awkward. It's not, you know. You don't understand why I don't like Guilty Gear because, to be fair, all right, I'm gonna say this about Guilty Gear. I really have barely played Guilty Gear. My problems with Guilty Gear are purely on a visual level as compared to a gameplay level because, and you know. Sorry, I apologize if this comes off as very vapid reasons, but I hate the character designs in Guilty Gear. They're too fucking anime. I don't like things that are fucking super anime. I don't like it. Guilty Gear's character designs are like trash to me. I don't like them. And their animation, while okay, it's too fucking choppy. I don't know why it's so choppy. Even now, when they have the 3D models, these fucking guys, they're like, oh, we have to adhere to animating this game like a budget anime a weekly budget anime show. Like they don't have. You know, like watch the characters when they get hit out of the air or thrown in Guilty Gear in those games, and you'll see there's like 2 frames of one or 2 frames of animation. That's it. Even Third Strike knew how to do the prop. I don't know. It just blows my mind. Those games are lagging behind Third Strike so much in animation. Still, it's crazy. I know. It's Third Strike was like way ahead of its time, like way ahead of its time, and it's still never been topped to me. But Killer Instinct does a good job, but again, it's they need a game that they gotta find a way to make a game like Overwatch, but for fighting games, something that is just a little more understandable and accessible and still has that depth. But I know that goes against, like, there's, you're never going to fucking win with fighting game players. You're never going to win. They're always going to be angry. They're always going to hate what you're doing. That's why I'd never make a fighting game. It's like, you're never going to fucking win with that crowd. They're going to be fucking mad at you no matter what. So, yeah. Alright, so I got that one done. Do I only have 2 frames? Okay, alright. Let me see what you're talking about. They are doing that. Riot Games president stepped down to make it. Didn't they cancel that? Is that Rising Thunder thing still a thing? I know Riot bought Rising Thunder. Are they still? Are you sure that's still a thing? Because it sounded like it just vanished off the radar and they never did anything. Hey, Adam, what's going on? Adam Phillips, that was your game, Adam. I know they bought it, but I just was curious if there were any updates. It almost sounded like they bought it and then they're like, oh, this was a bad idea, and they just threw it in the trash or something. I don't know if they're still working on it. Rising Thunder is possibly a step in the right direction. It does borrow a lot from games like Street Fighter, even though, it does have simplified everything about it, but Rising Thunder, this is one thing maybe Riot can do. Rising Thunder needs more fucking personality. And then maybe people will play it. Maybe people can be emotionally manipulated like Overwatch players, where they put out a game with these goofy-ass characters, and then they make fucking these teary-eyed CG movies about them to make people care about them and then want to play the game more, which is hilarious to me. But anyways, it's like every fucking character in Overwatch, these goofy-ass characters that are like pulled from 20 different types of games, thrown into this one game. I'm sorry I'm getting into a tangent here. I don't even understand the world of Overwatch at all. I don't understand. It doesn't make any goddamn sense to me. There's like medieval knights running around with fucking ninjas. It's like the future and the past all at once. I don't understand what's happening. I feel like they had like a dozen games they canceled, and they just pulled the best character design out of each one and threw it into Overwatch, and they don't even look like they're part of the same universe. I don't know. There's nothing to understand. Well, that's the answer there. Fantasy Strike, isn't that the card game? I never played that. Is that fun? I mean, no, that's not the card. No, there is a card game, but then they also made the actual fighting game, right? Fantasy Strike is doomed to fail because it's too much. They need a game. This is the problem with fighting games. This is the problem. Ready? Everybody who's passionate enough to make an indie fighting game is already way too influenced by, like, every single person who makes those games obviously grew up playing fighting games. Whether it's usually super influenced by either Street Fighter or Marvel vs. Capcom. They are all influenced by one of those, or maybe a little King of Fighters. Nobody's making games influenced by Tekken or Mortal Kombat. But they just to the layman's eye, they look like Street Fighter or Marvel vs. Capcom, but lamer. And that's why nobody cares. You need something. Same thing with Smash Brothers. It's like, oh, you're making Smash Brothers, but it's just a lamer version of Smash Brothers, right? It doesn't have the character of Smash Brothers, and it doesn't really have the polish, but it's Smash Brothers. You need to do something that's more of its own thing, that stands on it like its own. It just feels like a new type of fighting game. I don't know. Am I wrong? Am I off base? Maybe so. I don't know. if you're gonna have a fighting game, you definitely need some kind of either need to have personality or you need to appeal to people who hate themselves, like people who play Tekken. Need to appeal to either people that appreciate art and character design, edgelords like Mortal Kombat, or people that hate themselves like Tekken. There. I don't know. I don't understand Tekken players. I don't understand. I just don't understand Tekken. I don't get it. I've tried. I've tried so hard to understand Tekken, but it's always... It's funny with Tekken... I'm going on this fucking rant and I can't shut myself up now. Doesn't Tekken, like... Alright, again, explain to me if I'm off base. But no matter how good Tekken... No matter how many... like visual advances Tekken makes, it always looks better than the previous version, but it just never quite, how do I put this? It always sort of feels like a PS2 game, no matter what, no matter how good, it's like a really good looking PS2 game. I don't know how to... You know, like, even with people are going to bust on Street Fighter V, and there's definitely some wonky character models in that game, but there are a bunch of character models where you look at them. Same thing, alright, imagine, like, Street Fighter V characters or Overwatch characters, you look at them, and they just feel like a modern 3D model. They sort of have they have personality in their face, the eyes kind of almost look like they're looking at you. They feel like a nice modern like CG character. Tekken characters, they keep like putting these levels of polish on them, but they still have this weird soulless quality about them. And it annoys me. And then the character creation mode in Tekken 7 just ruins the game too, so I don't know. I mean, that's all good. I mean, if you enjoy Tekken for that, that's cool with me. You won't get any argument from me there, Chief. I'm just you know, coming at somebody who works all day. It's Tekken. You need like a lifetime to learn to be good at Tekken, and you know, I think about buying Tekken and playing it, and it almost feels like a goddamn relief that I don't even have to bother with it. I just think I think about Tekken 7, and my first thought is like I almost like wipe the sweat off my brow. I'm like, thank God I don't have to learn. I don't have to spend like 1,000 hours playing that game. I can spend those 1,000 hours doing something else fun. Trying to... Bloody Roar. Some of those early PS1 fighting games are fun. They were really kind of vapid, but they were goofy enough. They were kind of fun. Some flash talk. What is the problem? Which Switch game did you buy? What is happening? I don't know. Sorry, Adam. Did you say something about your game? Before I asked you about your game, I missed it if you said anything. People busting balls in here. I like Flash, okay? Fuck you.
The ultimate flavor experience.
Sardonic Samurai is back. He's back. Steve, I'm concerned about you, Steve. I don't know. I'm not going to talk about your problems on the stream, Steve, but I am concerned, buddy. I don't know. I don't need you getting stabbed, buddy. Oh, God. I would seriously enjoy doing character designs for a fighting game, but I would, it's probably never going to happen because I would need somebody to come to me that really, really fucking loves fighting games, is completely competent in making one, and asks me to do the designs and maybe like come up with a storyline for them. I would do that, but those people are so few and far between, and they probably have other art directors. They're probably more anxious to work, so that's probably never going to happen. I mean, maybe one day I could like come up with a fictional fighting game cast just for shits and giggles, maybe. Five another one. All right, Steve, man. I feel like I could comment on your situation. Like, I would make some Larry David like comments, but I'm gonna be polite tonight. I'm gonna be polite. I'm gonna respect you, Steve. You know, if it was another person, I would. I would not go so easy on them, but because you're Steve, I'm gonna let you slide. Steve, Sardonic Samurai is Steve. Sorry, Steve. Oh, God. I'm just gonna say, I shouldn't say it. I won't say it. I just wish you well, Steve. I hope everything goes okay. You want me to say? All right. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. All right, I'll say it, but I warned you. It's not that bad. It was just. I feel like this is a Curb Your Enthusiasm episode now. So you had a rocky relationship. You broke up. Now, here's the thing, Steve. I feel like the fact that don't hate me. Don't hate me. The fact that the ex-husband was in jail. That seems like a warning sign to me. Almost seems like there's art. It's saying as much about the woman as it is saying about the guy. Does that make sense? The fact that somebody could date somebody, the fact that somebody could marry somebody that would end up in jail, then about an ex-con, like within like a few years of having a kid, it makes you wonder. It makes you wonder. You're like, is this woman okay upstairs? I don't see. I'm busting on Steve's ex-girlfriends. Not polite of me. I'm actually. It's. Anyway, all right. I'll stop. I'll drop that. It's all right, Steve. It happens. Shit happens. I understand. God forbid I have made mistakes. I have made terrible mistakes. So, I'm not innocent. Alright, I see. Alright. There's definitely a nicer lady out there for you. I have never been arrested. Not yet. Not yet. I get speeding tickets or traffic tickets. That's about the extent of my law breaking. Yeah, the train is back. It was done, but it's not done, and that's back to not being done.
The ultimate flavor experience.
Did Stamper ever end up getting arrested? I don't think so. The train, it had all these effects put on top of it, but I need to read. It's such a. It complicates things because I have to also make the train getting like torn in half with all this shit going on all at once. These train cars are actually based off old Philly SEPTA train cars. Another 15-monther. Wow. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Alright, so I'm going to make another Okay, let me try this. Whoops. Label my shit. It's true. My gum budget for the week is taken care of. I can't thank you guys enough. Color. Which one add? It is way too bright. Flash doesn't really crash on me that often. It's very rare for me. I don't know what people are doing. It's causing. I optimize my art a lot, so I don't know if that does it. They look like drawn on the windows. They think they need to bump, not with the train. Well, they're going to be moving. They're going to be They're going to be running back and forth and things. They're not going to be. And yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, I can do that. They probably won't. They probably won't do that in the game anyway. But yeah, it's tough. It's tough to. Everything is so like baked into itself. It's difficult to break it. It's difficult to break it up. It's really hard. Let me see if I can do that. Yeah, I think he's saying like he doesn't think they should be shaking up and down with the train. I don't know. It might look better when they're moving back and forth. I'm probably gonna have to separate this shit for Tom anyway, so maybe I can. Oh my god, there's so much garbage going on here. It's like ice, chains, sparks. Maybe I can just cut this shit out. Alright. How do I do this? Alright, so copy that, put that here. Have I made... No, that apparently you can't. There's no goats in the game. It seems like it's very... it's kind of... It looks kind of... It's not limited, but... You can't make anything even close resembling the character I drew. So... What a disappointment. What a tragedy. So... The next time we're showing out this game, it might not be till sometime next year at some point. We could do it sooner. I don't know where, though. I mean, the next place we could theoretically show it off, is like MagFest, but I just don't care to show it off at MagFest. It's just like they have like a... MagFest has like an indie game section, but it's so... The whole thing, it just seems sad and ignored, and nobody gives a shit. So, yeah. Whoa. I think I know how to... Hold on. Maybe a little too much. I mean, this is like a temp shake thing. And they'll be running back and forth and stuff, so I think that should do it. I think that'll... Alright, that should work. Now I gotta get to the fun part of ripping off, making a version of this train where the back gets fucking ripped off. See, I had these additional effects, like you can see them up here of like the mouth and like the outline of the windows would light up too, and so would the mouth on the front of the train. But I'll leave that off for now. That adds an extra layer of complexity I don't feel like dealing with right now, so I will just I'll just leave that here for now. These old pieces. This is running a little slow too. You have no idea how like annoying this shit is. Like even like getting the lights, the flickering lights from the wheels to shine on. See, that's not even like. I don't even know why that shit isn't even like aligning correctly. I don't know why. Hold on. Like this is not. Oh, that's why. That is not why. What the fuck? What the fuck? Hold on, I gotta do something here. 1 second. God damn. God damn. Alright. Let me think about this now. This is not right. This is not right. Alright. Where's Mick? Oh, there's Mick. Oh. Oh, it's that Mick. Let me see if I can get this shit to line up. Hold on. So that's the shake. Once it's aligned. See, this makes no sense. So wait, this does align to that, but this... So that does align. So why... Why... Oh. Oh. God damn you, Flash. So you can see that is not lining up. Alright, I think I know what to fix this. So go into here. Not yellow mech. The not yellow mech. This train has always had this problem. The problem is, if you really cared, so in the timeline, I have this set as a movie clip where it's supposed to rotate endlessly. It's just a loop along with the train body, which is also shaking. They're both shaking, but this thing is embedded in another clip, but I have it turning on and off as like a flicker, but the fact that the movie clip is broken up by spaces means it's resetting itself every time it reappears. So I think I need to just put it... I need to put it on each frame where there is no frame, where it's not there, but make it invisible. That way the movie clip will... It'll make the movie clip understand that it's not supposed to be resetting itself. It'll just continuously... Let's see if that works. I think that worked. It did work. It worked. It worked. Alright, now it's lined up. Okay, weird stuff. Not really weird, but just how Flash works, so. Okay. Yeah, whatever I say is right. Motherfucker. Alright, so this one's all fucked up because this train shakes differently than the other one. So I gotta copy that into this. Wait, first of all, I gotta duplicate this into a different shake. Bear with me. I know what I'm talking about. Now, some days I wish I could just be like those motherfuckers that worked on Cuphead. I just draw a bunch of frames in a row. I'm practically doing calculus with 2D art here, trying to like get it to all align itself. It's all running on like different fucking timelines and Is that Latin? Because I don't know what that means. I don't know what the hell that means. It does sound more German, you are correct. Correct in thinking that it sounds more German, but is it German? Probably is, isn't it? Alright, okay. So this fucking lines up too. Alright, okay. Alright, okay. Am I managing well? No. No, I'm not. But as a bunch of shitheads in the circus said, the show must go on. Yeah, this is kind of like a part of a train sequence. You run along the top of the train, and I don't want to spoil it, but there's kind of like a long chase sequence here, kind of. The thing that's chasing you might have the it might have the potential of being one of the funniest things in the game, but I can't talk about that yet. I guess you could think of it like that. You could think of it like a human centipede, but with trains or something, something like that. The tongue is going to be kind of obscured. Mostly, I didn't even realize it when I was drawing it at the time that each tongue is like tied to the ass of the other train with its tongue. Ha ha. So I don't see how much more I get done. There is something else I want to work on tonight, but alright, so those seem kind of done. Now I have to do the train. Alright, hold up a second. Let me open this other file first. So I need to do this thing where it looks like this. So there's train 1, train 2. I want train 3 like this one, so letting, well, no. I mean, there's other artists we know. I'm not just gonna be like, hey. I need professionals. I need professional help. Game-wise and mentally, but game-wise, we're gonna keep the list short. People we trust and know what they're doing. I'm gonna grab another coffee. 1 second. Yeah, you got that right, Nocturno. You got that right. Well, if you like that kind of stuff, good for you. I know. I know an evil train isn't as exciting as. I'm not going to say it, but. Look, you people can go. You people can go. You're going to end up in jail one day anyway, so that's. I know where you're heading. Thanks, Nocturno. That's the correct answer. Listen how innocent. Listen how innocent he puts it. Here, never mind. Never mind. Thanks again for the people, the new viewers. This train I drew a while ago, but I'm going to rebuild it because we're going to put things inside it, and I have to destroy it too. So, try to figure this out. So, all right. So it's going to be. Train back. Well, they might. They might. Anyways. You can be in the train sometimes. Is it hard to sync up? Yes. Yes and no. I mean, it didn't take me that long. I don't really have the time to fuck around with designs too much because there's just so goddamn many I have to do. So it's it sort of forces me to just settle on things and move along, you could say. Think about this. The surfer of dreams. That's right. Dream surfer. Everyone, it's Dream Surfer. Dream Surfer. Dream Surfer. That'd be a good name to whisper, to like have a serial killer whispering in the dark as he hunts you. So this requires like a lot of duplicating things going on here. All right, I remove the chain up here. Okay, let me think of. This requires so much thinking on how to do this. So icicle shake. How do we plan on marketing the game? Well, we'll put out a trailer eventually, and then we'll figure it out. Hello. Hello, yes. So, trying to figure out a way to look like it looks like a slice went through the train, kind of. Yeah, this is annoying. Adam, I asked you. I keep asking how your game's going. I think I keep missing the answers. So I don't know. I don't know if you have. Maybe you could try one more time. Is that what it's called? Bracken sack? Oh. Well. Yeah, I'm always streaming late. Wait, the game you were working on is already a month away from release? Holy shit! I had no idea it was like that. I'm looking at the trailer now. You're a liar, Adam. Oh wait, because I'm. Oh, is this? So wait, the new 3D game is called. Oh, all right. I'm looking at the 2007 trailer of the game. Sorry, Adam. I don't know. I googled Bracken sack. Thought you were fucking with me there. All right. Well, if you'd like to invite me, I would test it. Do you have me on Steam, Adam? Is that where the invites are, or? Okay. Well, no pressure. All right, later, Adam. So, what's new? What's new this week? What's new this week on the internet? Give me something. Give me something. Give me some news. I'm not keeping up with all this, all the garbage. Just tell me in chat. I don't need links. You can just give me the rundown. Give me the cribbed version. This is out. You tell me what's going on. I'll tell you how dumb it is, because I'm always doing that. And then that's how the game works. I'll display my superiority complex while telling you how dumb everything is on the internet, and then we'll move on to the next thing. Advice animal memes. Is that right? Is that right? SJ. I'm so tired of all that. I'm tired of people who the people that get offended are admittedly annoying, but I think I'm really hating the people that I'm hating the opposite side more lately. They're just shitheads in every regard. Yeah, I know. I know. Alright, I'm gonna have to try to figure this out. This, I'll get Monster Hunter World. Yeah, let's do it, Nocturno. Let's play a... How many people can play in that game? Is it just 2-player or 4-player? Yeah, let's find how many more... Is it 4-player, maybe? Alright, if it is, let's find two other teammates. That sounds like that could be a fun game. I've always wanted to play it, but I refuse to play it on mobile. I just can't. I just couldn't do it. It was the screen, the controls, and everything fucking else. Yeah, that'll be cool. Let's do it. Oh, it is 4-player co-op. Oh, Chintata! It's funny how, like, games have... It's funny when games have certain very recognizable animation styles. Monster Hunter has, like, this really weird character run that they always... You know, like... those Castlevania games, the characters have a very floaty run. This Monster Hunter has this run like... They run like they're ready to shit their pants. I don't know how else to explain it. It's just really this long, awkward stride they do. Or it's like they're running to the bathroom. It's really weird to me. I really miss like I miss those 4-player multiplayer games. I remember having a lot of fun playing Lost Planet 2. Seems like nobody bought that fucking game, but it was that was really fun. That was really fun multiplayer experience, you could say. And 1 was fun. 1 was fun too. God damn. Congested. Alright, let me think about this now. So... When does that game... When does it come out, by the way? Monster Hunter. January. The train is not an enemy. It's just... I wonder how many monsters are typically in Monster World? A lot? Or Monster Hunter, sorry, Monster Hunter. Somebody explain to me, I know that game's like grindy, but somebody tell me, like, are there like a bunch of variations of similar monsters, or how does it work exactly? It kind of looks like a little bit of mix of Dragon's Dogma too, which I really like. So, anyways, yeah, no, I beat Dragon's Dogma like 3 times. I did. I actually never beat. The only thing I never did was beat Death because my character builds were kind of shitty. I think you needed like an assassin or archer on your team to really kill Death effectively. Like, and the fact that he just shows up random. I don't know. I never got around to quite killing him, which was annoying. But because it's just such an irritating fight. But okay. Well, we're gonna be 2 fucking losers, Nocturno, trying to get the best armor ever in a video game. All right. Oh, Dragon Ball. If I don't buy that, I may buy it. This might be the gateway drug to get Corey into fighting games. We'll see. But I plan on don't tell Corey, but I plan on I want to play Corey at the game because he, I'm into fighting games and he's into Dragon Ball Z, so we'll see how that goes, but we'll see. Maybe, he'll probably get good at it pretty quick, to be honest, so we'll see. I'm going to try to pick I want to pick the dumbest team ever, though. I want to pick just, I would imagine he's going to have, like, all the, like, the Goku and all the popular guys. I want to pick, help me out here. What is the dumbest team I can possibly pick in Dragon Ball? I know the characters probably aren't announced, but just give me like the 3 most worthless people. I kind of want to play, what's his name? Shit. The green guy. The fucking green guy. The stretchy, the Dalsum guy in the Dragon Ball universe. Is that Mr. Satan in the game? I think the other 2 are in the game, but is Mr. Satan in the game? Piccolo, right, thank you. Piccolo. I gotta remember that they're all based on fucking vegetables, and then I'll remember them easier. I mean, I'll probably buy it just to play Corey online. If not, I'll just play him at the office. But I'm gonna try to get Corey to really practice and get good at it. We'll see how it goes. Because Corey, he got really good at Dark Souls and Bloodborne. So I know he's got it in him. But Corey's never played much Street Fighter. I don't think he's ever really tried Street Fighter or anything like Street Fighter, so he's never really given those a chance. So we'll see, but I believe he will power up quickly if he puts his mind to it. I should have said level up quickly. Yeah, he's gonna power up. But yeah, I know he's gonna pick. I just gotta pick the dumb. I want to pick the dumbest. So far I'm liking. I kind of want to be. What is the cat? Hold on. What is the cast again here? Is there a list somewhere of all the characters that are released so far? Fuck. Come on, Jesus Christ. Why? Oh, wait, here we go. So, Boo, a dumb character. Yeah, I think he is in the game. So there's the androids, which I'm familiar with. The Captain Ginyu I'm familiar with. That's kind of fun, because he's like fighting as like 5 guys at once. That seems kind of cool. I noticed too, I watched a video where he does this. This was kind of a fun move for a fighting game, where he does a move. I guess it's in the show, where you do a super where you switch places with the other guy. Like you switch bodies, so he has to be you and you have to be him. Cell, Frieza, Trunks, Gohan, Goku, Krillin, Majin Buu, Nappa. I remember him. He's a dumb idiot. He's a dumb idiot from the early on in the show. Piccolo, Tien Tien Shin. Who the fuck is that again? Tien. Oh, he's the three. Oh, the guy with the three eyes, right? Yeah, nobody seems to question why this guy has a fucking eye on his forehead. He's kind of worthless, isn't he? Vegeta and Yamcha. Yamcha. No, Yamcha even more worthless. He's just the most worthless. Isn't he just like the most worthless guy in the entire universe? Like why is he even there? Everyone just pities him. They're like, why are you even here? Yeah, alright, I'm sure they'll come out with new care. Alright, I'm gonna be like team asshole. Alright, I'm gonna be Yamcha. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna be Android 16 because he can just blow himself up. And I'm gonna be Piccolo because he has his like stretchy arm attacks. 2 green characters, and then I'll just I'll pick Yamcha and put him in a green gi or something like that. Because he'll just be the Dan Hibiki of the team. I'll just make sure to finish off people with him, just to rub it in. There you go. There you go. I think that'll yeah. Isn't he? Wait. Is he that fat guy? I think I remember him being that fat guy, right? Am I mistaken? He's that guy that like just like eats all the time or something? Alright. I don't know. I can't remember. I'm so hard to remember all these characters. Nappa with Cybermen? What the fuck is a Cybermen? What are those things? I don't remember those things at all. Cybermen called cultivars. Green humanoid creatures that grow from a planet seed in the ground. I don't remember these things at all. Apparently they were in the show. I don't remember them. Alright, never mind. Alright, so I know my team for now. We'll see if anyone else gets released. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Alright, anyway. Mix Yu-Gi-Oh? Yes, I have. Yes, I've seen it. I thought he did a good job. I don't really understand the references. I don't. Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a show that it does something that few shows do. It gives me this visceral, disgusted feeling looking at it. I feel bad, Mick. Mick is alright. I guess Mick's a fan, but it's one of these shows that anytime I see a clip of it, I just have this visceral, disgusted reaction deep within me. A lot of it has to do with the main character's character design, with that fucking haircut he has. There's just something that makes me angry looking at any part of it. And the fact that just the premise of these fucking characters having card battles, I don't know, just infuriating to me for some reason. Good evening. Good evening. Anybody know that reference? Good evening.
Leaving Mr. Collins.
Actually, he doesn't even say it like that. Never mind.
Leaving Mr. Collins.
He says it much more normally. Never mind.
Evening, Mr. Halloran. What can I do for you?
What's cool? What's cool? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Oops. I am? Thank God. I mean, I know I am. Yes. Right. Anyways, what else is going on the dark corners of the internet? What degeneracy is afoot? I always got to keep up to date with people doing horrible shit on the internet, so I can be continually upset. Black kid trying to go Super Saiyan. I did not see this. I kind of don't want to. No, I don't want to see that, but You've been addicted to bugs. Yeah. Did we talk about that the last time we were talking about? There was an old one of the first like horrible websites out there. It was like Bug Wars. It was called like Bug Wars or something like that. I forget. Question. As your daily life as a Mac user, do people on the internet give you so much fun? Only when I bring it up. Only when I bring it up every now and then. And even then, it's only people that have never used a Mac or... I mean, I generally don't have a problem. I mean, it's really the only downside is playing games on it. If you're into PC gaming, don't get a Mac. But I like it more than Windows. I've never had to worry about viruses or anything like that. So I don't know. Windows users seem to have issues too that I never have to deal with. So knock on wood. I don't know. I mean, I don't blame people for wanting a piece. At this point, I mean, you can really just go either way. I don't know. I don't know. I like the Macintosh for what I do. My first computer, it was a it was a Texas Instruments XT, I believe it was called. It had no here, so you know, I guess this is before some of your time, but yeah, I guess it was basically it was a DOS. The operating system was basically DOS, and the computer I got after that, my dad brought home from work, had Windows 3.1 on it, but before that, it was a DOS computer, and he had to actually program. He actually had to program the interface, which really it wasn't really an interface per se. It was there was no like mouse. There's no mouse controls. It was he basically there was like a few applications on the PC, and he had to program an interface to run from boot up, which basically listed the 10 applications on the main screen, and then they all had a number next to them. So if you wanted to run like the word processor, it was like just hit number 3, then enter, and then the word processor started. And that thing was such an old piece of shit, and I actually took that thing to college. Everyone else had Windows at that point. I still had this fucking thing. I basically just used it as a word processor with a printer. So, and it did that job fine, but I have a I have an iPhone 8 right now because my 6 was that. My parents have I know people like Android phones, and it's like they're nice. They're nice, but goddamn, do I hate the Android interface. It just seems so much more complicated. I don't know. Like when I'm trying to figure shit out, like I'm pretty well versed with computers, and I'm just sitting there and I'm like, where the fuck is this setting? And you know, it's just kind of like mind blowing to me. I'm just like, I can't believe this shit. And like, they have similar phones, but even then, the interface it's Android, but they're both different. They're kind of the same, but they're both different because I guess every fucking manufacturer has to tinker with it. It doesn't really bother me too. I don't do too much shit on my phone beyond call people, so I'm not into like mobile gaming or running apps on my phone. I don't care. I basically use it for calling and for music when I'm walking somewhere or running somewhere. That's what it's useful for. Did they make you take general ed classes in college? Yeah, I mean, I didn't go to an art school. I went to a state school. Where it was basically like, I felt like high school all over again. I had to take like history, geography, music class, and there was like a mandatory gym class again. I'm just like, Jesus Christ, really? I have to go do all this bullshit again? They made you jump through all sorts of fucking hoops. I had to take like I had to like prove I could swim, so I didn't have to take a fucking mandatory swim class. Like, really? All right. I had to do a lap around a fucking pool to prove I could swim. I'm like, I can't believe I gotta do this bullshit. I just wanna come and learn like art and graphic design and leave. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, that's college basically. I mean, that's most colleges. You got to take all these classes. I don't know. I guess they just need to fill up their curriculum with something. So it really is. I mean, it really is. It's like truthfully, it's like the third and fourth years you probably get more in your major, but the first 2 years are really, yeah, it's like 13th and 14th grade, basically. So I take English. If you go to like a specialized art school, you don't have to deal with this stuff. But I didn't do that. Those schools are way more expensive too, anyway. So, I'm sure I swam like a total asshole, kicking up water like a fucking motorboat. College is kind of a joke anyway. It's. I mean, I guess it depends on your major, but pretty much anyone can get through college today. It's not like this. I don't know. It didn't really feel like much of an achievement. I just kind of did what I was told, and the only funny thing about it is that's not like high school is the teachers really don't give a shit about you. They really, I feel like they just don't. If you don't show up to class, they don't care. I mean, they care a little. They'll be sure to scold you at the end of the semester. Like all of a sudden they'll like pull you into their office and be like, "Oh, by the way, you didn't show up for 27 days. So what's your excuse?" And then you don't have one, and you realize all of a sudden that they were keeping track on the last day, that you kind of thought you were getting off scot-free, but you weren't. They're like, "Well, I'm going to dock you a few grades now, so sucks to be you." But they won't mention it until the very last day. Motherfuckers, all of them. I had this one teacher, I still remember him. I felt bad. I almost felt bad for him. It was almost... He was like this drama teacher. And he'd always state in front of the class how he was a real actor. He's like, "I was a real actor," or "I am a real actor." He just kept saying that, and we're like... And I always wanted him to elaborate, what were you a real actor in? And he'd say like he was on like one of those like serial cop shows once as a medic. Like he showed up in one scene as a medic, and then he said he was in some Brad Pitt movie in the background somewhere, and that was like his movie. That was his movie and TV credits, and that was it. But I think it just made me feel bad because he wasn't very good at teaching his class. So people would just show up. People wouldn't even. He'd teach his class like he'd give a handout at the beginning of class and then go over it for the rest of the class. But all the answers were in the book, so people would just grab the handout and then they'd leave. Like, they'd never stay for the class. It was really awkward. It was a really awkward thing to witness. People just grabbing the paper and then walking out. Oh, well. Well, that's good. The biggest freak out I ever saw from a teacher was it was kind of came out of nowhere. It was a guy teaching my fine art class, and we were doing painting, and he a kid did this painting, and he drew a bunch of like Japanese kanji on the side, down the side of it, and I don't know why, but it really pissed off my teacher. He's like, and what does that mean? What does that shit mean? And we're like, whoa, what's going on here? And he's like, and the kid's just like, I don't know. He's like, I just thought it looked cool. Like, he's like, I don't know. It means like like the elements are fire and water or something. And he's like, that has nothing to do with the subject matter you're painting. Why the? And he's like freaking out. And he's like, you know what that is? That's masturbation. That's masturbation right there. And he's kept calling like this kid's kanji symbols masturbation. I'm like, oh boy, Jesus Christ. I'm like, God, I didn't do that. But he was like borderline yelling the word masturbation in this fine art class. He was so upset. It was really weird. So yeah. Oh, cool. All right. I'll check it out tomorrow. On Steam, Adam, or it's a Facebook. I don't understand. Wait, what is it? Is it? Wait, you invited? I don't know where this invite is. I think I shut down my Facebook account. So do I need a Facebook account, or I've never been part of a Facebook event. I feel so alone. Facebook event. Somebody has to tell me what that is. Thanks. Alright, cool. Let me open Steam. Let me see if this even works. I never open Steam. It's always a fucking problem. I do have a PC though, so connecting. One new item in your inventory. Are you sure you sent it to the right guy, Adam? Might have sent it to the wrong JohnnyUtah. I don't know. I don't have any. I don't think I have any invites in here. I have not. I've beaten the game before, but I'm playing the DLC at the moment. I have not beaten that yet. Oh, he sent it to Facebook. See, my Facebook is probably disabled. Hold on. Oh, okay, I got it. Log in at just a wall of fucking bullshit. Thanks, Glass Cake. Yeah, well, I don't know what games you fellas play, but so okay, so how do I translate this into playing on Steam? How does this work? How does this work, Adam? I don't understand. Is this somehow? So you have to play at a very specified time. It's not on, man. All right. Okay. All right. I don't know why. All right. I'm misunderstanding, miscommunication. I thought you said it was through. All right. Never mind. We'll. All right. I'll figure it out later. Adam, you're embarrassing me. You're embarrassing me. All right. Anyway, we'll figure that out later. Is that a fun game, Glass Cake? I see everyone playing it. It makes me want to not play it, to be honest. I would play it, but I don't want to play with strangers. I want to play with friends only. Chris has a server. I see. I see. Yes. All right. Well, I'll think about it. But I have time. I can't even play it at home because my PC's at work, so it would have to be there. Man, you are pathetic now. That's a lot of time. That's a lot of time. But you know, it happens. Are you animating anything, sir? Are you working on anything? Are you being productive, a productive member of society? You're directing. Okay, good. Good. That's what I like to hear. There's no lazy bums allowed in my dojo. You could have spent all that time getting a girlfriend instead of playing the Battlegrounds game. That's a good point. You're saying the Fortnite? Yeah. Oh God. Oh shit. Okay, alright, okay. Sorry, I'm getting all carried away here. The Evil Within. No, what is that? Do I have a Nintendo Switch? No, I don't. Ah.
Baby, wanted to twitch.
Doctor?
Well, you're definitely right. It definitely looks like Resident Evil-ish. I still never beat Resident Evil 7. Yes, draw something. Yes.
Okay, yes. We are bored. We're all bored now. But has it ever occurred to you, Wally, that the process that creates this boredom that we see in the world now may very well be a self-perpetuating unconscious form of brainwashing created by a world totalitarian government based on money? See, I think it's quite possible that the 1960s represented the last burst of the human being before it was extinguished. And that this is the beginning of the rest of the future now. And from now on, there'll simply be all these robots walking around, doing nothing, doing nothing.
That is the worst thing you could possibly draw. Please don't.
Everybody knows it's a depression. Everybody's out of work, scared of losing their job. The dollar lies in the movement. Banks are going to find some people to keep them darker than the darker.
I didn't get very far in Resident Evil 7. I guess I quit kind of early. sec. Let me open something here.
I want you to get mad. I don't want you to protest. I don't want you to ride. I don't want you to write to your congressman because I wouldn't know what to tell you to write. I don't know what to do about
I was animating ice the other day.
the Russians and the crying in the street. All I know is that first, got to get mad. Gotta save time.
This is fun. Animating like ice sheen. And by fun, I mean not fun. I'm tired. Dynamic poses? What do you mean? I did. I watched Corey play it, the Blue Omen game. It looked good. Looked good to me. Alright, you know what? I think I'm going to take a little break. I need to sit here for 3 fucking hours. I don't know. I'll probably be back tomorrow night. Alright. See y'all later. Good night. Good night. Forever.